From the Bob Mills Weather Center, the Oklahoma weather expert, Travis Meyer.
You got to admit, that is pretty cool. You just don't see that very often. All right, so we had the storms up to the north, still getting some much needed rain up there. We have a few showers down to the south and east. And as I mentioned, I'm showing you a little different perspective right now of where it rained in around the Owasso area. Here's Owasso proper. And then you look off to the south and west along 56th Street North. You guys are the winner for the chicken dinner, the 1.5 inches of rain. Right there. And again, it's not too bad to have some rain, but unfortunately, if you're trying to grill out or something, it's a little different story. Down on the south side, a little bit further, just along Mingo there at about 26, and then just on the east side of Tulsa International, 0.2 of an inch. Around the Mohawk Park, 0.7 inch. The only thing that was bad was the fact that we ended up with lightning strikes around, and so that's not a good thing. So tonight, we're looking across the region, and it's relatively quiet. We had our little flare-up of rain and a few showers here in eastern Oklahoma. Notice how western Oklahoma was quiet. Not much going on tonight for a change. It's been very active, but that'll come back again. And then the high plains has showers and storms. And then we've had some unsettled weather across the west. Nothing too impressive, nothing too bad. As far as temperatures, well, it is gorgeous. We're generally in the 70s, 90s down around Phoenix, which you would expect. Most of the day was spent generally in the 80s here. And up into areas of Alaska, where it had been in the 70s, temperatures now, as they're kind of at their daytime high, only in the 50s, so they've knocked it down considerably. Still dealing with fires in western portions of Canada. That hasn't stopped yet. And most of our temperatures right now showing up generally in the 70s. We are down to 68 in Poto, 69 in Ponca City. So where do we go from here? Well, as we go through the overnight, not too far, not too much. Partly cloudy, temperatures will be in the mid-60s. Good start for your Tuesday and kind of a condensed work week. As we go on into the afternoon, we're looking for highs in the 80s. We've warmed it up a degree or two because most of our new model data is starting to come in. Gives us a little bit more sunshine, so it'll be a little bit on the muggy side, but not too bad. Shower and thunderstorm chances kind of more out to the west, and then we just kind of have leftover winds or breeze coming in with temperatures in the 60s on Wednesday morning. And then Wednesday afternoon looks good again, back in the 80s. A few isolated showers or thunderstorms. For the next few days, we have to go at least 10, maybe 20% coverage. There's going to be a few, but most of us will be dry and warm, but not too bad for this time of year. Thursday, again, hit and miss, few isolated thunderstorms. Warm, highs will be in the 80s. And by the time we get on into Friday, temperatures generally warm, 80s. Notice it's a little cooler out west in the 70s to around 80. A little better chance of thunderstorms developing there and then spreading here. So that'll probably be our best day is Friday, maybe into Saturday with some scattered thunderstorms. It could be locally heavy. We don't think there's too much in the way of severe, but lightning is severe to me. Because if you're not careful, you can get in trouble with that real quick, especially when you have outdoor plans. Sunday, the chance of rain and thunderstorms still around, but it's starting to taper off a little bit. So if we want rain, our better chances should be Friday and Saturday, and then starting to taper off a little bit on Sunday. And that's what it looks like as we look at our graph and showing you the higher probabilities coming in over the weekend, dropping way off to near zero as we go on into early next week. Overall, though, temperatures are really not doing bad. No heat wave, no big freeze. Just normal. I don't get to say that very often, but it's just nice to be able to say it. All right, here's the way our forecast is shaping up then. Tomorrow morning, 65, nice weather. And just light wind, so kind of a heavy dew by the time we get on into noontime. We're up in the low 80s. We've knocked temperature down a degree or two from earlier this evening. And then during the afternoon, pop up isolated thunderstorms, so don't be surprised. Just in case you get an inch of rain or a toad strangler on top of you, as we call it, because those will be possible because these are moisture, what we call loaded, which means there's a lot of moisture in the atmosphere, and if a thunderstorm taps into it, that is a quick inch of rain for whoever gets it. But you can see it's pretty nice. I don't know. This is kind of weird.